My name is Gilad. I'm a researcher at the Center for Ecosystem Science at the University of New South Wales and part of the Platypus Conservation Initiative that really aims to better understand platypuses and promote the conservation of platypuses and making sure that we all get to enjoy this amazing animal. I'm here on Lake Lyell working with Energy Australia, trying to understand how platypuses are using the lake. We've been surveying now almost for 2 weeks. We do live trapping of platypuses. When we catch the platies at night, we take them out of the water, we tag them, and so that allows us to really identify individuals, and over time that gives us an understanding of the population and the demographics. It's quite an intensive process, but we're really gaining a lot of understanding and information about the platypuses in Lake Lyell.
The study will take about 12 months to complete and will help us understand the platypus's behaviour in the lake across all seasons. We'll use the study's results to work out how we can mitigate the project's impacts on the platypus.
We're here tonight and we're going to be going up the Coxes and doing another round of surveys, and that will really give us an understanding of our platypuses using the Cox's arm as much as the farmers, or if there are differences, then what are they?
We know that many members of the local community have a particular interest in the platypus in Lake Lyell. That's why we've invited them to be part of the platypus study, taking part in data collection and monitoring the platypus's activities under the supervision of the platypus specialists.
So here, have a look. If you want to put your finger inside a platypus's mouth. Yeah. So the tongue is this bit, and then the grinding pads are actually down in here. She hasn't been eating much, so she doesn't have a lot in her mouth, but I can just kind of really... Platypuses extend all the way from far north Queensland all the way down to Tassie. They vary in sizes and coloration, and they're definitely adapted to a whole range of climates and conditions. They feed on insects that inhabit the water, and so the platypuses are renowned for their very sensitive bill that allows them to forage for food in the water. But they're also very much reliant on earthen banks that can allow platypuses to dig their burrows for both shelter and for nesting. We know that we're impacting platypuses. We've seen, unfortunately, significant areas of decline as well as local extinctions that are really brought upon kind of this interaction between degraded ecosystems as well as prolonged droughts and fires that Australia is renowned for. Our understanding of how platypuses use man-made reservoirs is still a bit of a mystery for us. But what we're gaining really significant insights through this research project here is platypuses are still inhabiting in high numbers this interface between the naturalized creek systems and the upper reaches of the reservoir. They still are dependent on building their burrows in the natural creek system, but they make their way down at night and they forage on the upper reaches of the reservoir. So it's really great to see that there is a capacity for us to have reservoirs for our critical infrastructure that we're so dependent on, but also to be able to sustain platypuses populations in the upper reaches. So this is the tag, and so what we do is we'll just glue the tag just using super glue, and that should last for 2 to 3 weeks and give us really all the information that we need. These kind of situations really require us to have our finger on the pulse and have a good understanding of how the platypuses are doing and whether in the future there's potential strategies and management interventions that we can sustain these populations over time.